looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the nightmare. But when I stopped to see through sight, begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try. If I bleed tonight,
All right, FLW fans, my name is JJ Cash, standing in the ring for the first ever FLW KD Productions Fargo Championship, a brand new belt here brought to you by KD Productions. In the ring is Craig Mitchell, Kenny Sutra, Scott Story, and now Sacapuntos, the most mysterious man in Florida wrestling. Fun fact about the KD Productions Fargo FLW Championship is that it can be defended 24/7 after this match, but only in the city of Fargo. So if it was me, I would get my butt out of Fargo as soon as I won that darn thing. But here we go. We are live here for the over the line. The kick there from Craig Mitchell's a house of fire to start this match with a big right hand to Scott Story. A big boot to Scott Story's face. Story is a Fargo native, so he's clearly the fan favorite of this one. Ducks under. Big arm drag there from Scott Story. Sacapuntos with an elbow, and now Craig Mitchell tasting a little bit of the boots here from Scott Story. And, four ways make for strange bedfellows. So Kenny Sutra, despite being a member of Rulers of the Roost and one of the most hated men in the FLW locker room, working now with Scott Story and Al Sacapuntos, as I said before, the most mysterious man in fully loaded wrestling. And now three men stand in the ring as Craig Mitchell takes a breath after that tremendous drop kick from Scott Story. And now Kenny Sutra takes a powder to the outside. He'll take a breath here. And we'll take a moment here to thank one of our sponsors. This match is only brought to you by, of course, KD Productions in Fargo and Grand Forks. Now ducks under there, side headlock, turns it over. Scott Story now, nope. Sacapuntos, quick action here. Goes through. No. Kick out there. Good exchange there by Scott Story and El Sacapuntos. El Sacapuntos says he comes into this match weighing 326 pounds. I see it. Oh! Sutra and Mitchell both taking down Sacapuntos and Scott Story. And now Kenny Sutra wailing on Al Sacapuntos. This is, of course, Falls Count Anywhere. It is 24/7 as of right this moment. Whoever wins this belt better get out of Dodge as the referee now checking on Sutra and Al Sacapuntos. Big left hand there. Right hand, excuse me. Right against that guardrail. You see the great Fargo fans, a near capacity crowd here for Over the Line at the Southwest Youth Hockey Arena back in the ring. It's Craig Mitchell and Scott Story, the big right hand from Craig Mitchell. And now you're going to see the two Chicago friends, Craig Mitchell and Kenny Sutra, have now formed a bond here as they're going to go to work on the Fargo native, Scott Story. Sitting in the corner there, the referee, Ricky, checking on. He's only here to count the 1, 2, 3. Into the corner goes Scott Story. Oh, sternum first as both men violently throw him into that corner. A drop kick to the back, right into the shoulders and neck, and now boots from Kenny Sutra, who is, as I've said before many times on these broadcasts, Kenny Sutra is deceptively one of the strongest men in fully loaded wrestling. He may not look it, but boy, he packs a punch. Off the ropes goes Story, and both back elbows there from Sutra and Mitchell, and now a drop down clothesline. And Craig Mitchell, we've seen it, a cannonball! That's standing somersault, 1, 2! And Kenny Sutra wants to be the first champion. 1, 2! And that's not going to work with Mitchell right there. And now, as happens in these four ways, the rubber eventually has to hit the road, and these alliances eventually have to come to an end. And shoved there by Craig Mitchell, and now shoved back from Sutra, and walks out Sacapuntos with some big right hands. Oh, Sacapuntos. Very little known about the man from Catalina Island. Head scissors takedown galore here as he takes down Story. Mitchell ducks under. Sutra was looking for the clothesline. He gets a head scissors takedown. All three men taken to the back by El Sacapuntos, who goes to the corner looking for the praise of the Fargo crowd. El Sacapuntos, as all four men have really shown how much this new title means to them and really the talent that FLW brings to every single event. Big shots here from Mitchell. Sutra and Mitchell back to working together. They seem content to kick everyone else's asses. Oh, until it's just the two of them as a double choke slam there from the Chicago natives. There's no rulers of the Roost in this match for Kenny to team with, but Craig Mitchell's a guy he knows quite well from their days in freelance wrestling. They've traveled the country together as well as they do a little Too Sweet action. You must think they're part of the Bullet Club. They kick there to the hip. They stomp to the hip, and now a kick to the face. Sacapuntos is in a lot of trouble here as Mitchell and Sutra are still working together. Big hip toss there. Both men just tearing apart. And speaking of tearing apart, this is going to be uncomfortable for Sacapuntos. Oh. I don't think we're going to see many El Sacapuntos after that, but here we go. 1, 2, Mitchell's got him. No. Mitchell thought he had the 3 and 4 shot there from Sutra. Fired right back, and now the former allies going to war. Oh, right into the ear. Oh, a double clothesline. Taking down both men as Scott Story has found life here. A big splash in the corner. A forearm splash on the other one is Kenny Sutra. As Story's gaining speed here, gaining steam. El Sacapuntos trying to catch his breath on the outside there. Big right hands. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just firing off there in the corner. Feeding off this Fargo crowd as the young man, Scott Story. One of the most impressive athletes in foil auto wrestling is Craig Mitchell. Oh, Story got out of dodge there. Oh! Dust in the wind! Pitting both men, he got wise. 2. Sacapuntos with the save. I wonder if he'd put Craig Mitchell between him and Sacapuntos on the outside there. If he just pinned Kenny Sutra, he might have had a shot there and a vicious backbreaker into a neckbreaker. Staying there. 1, 2. No. 2 only as Sacapuntos ducks under the clothesline there from Mitchell. Oh, what a shot to the back of the head. My God, what a shot. Oh! What a powerbomb variation there. Kneels down into a neckbreaker for Kenny Sutra. Both men are hard to call the action here as one by one these men. Look at the impressive strength. They've brought it up, but there it is again from Kenny Sutra. Pound for pound, maybe the strongest man in fully loaded wrestling. Looking up, Story from the outside out of nowhere. As flying with an absolutely phenomenal forearm. Sling blade. Oh, Craig Mitchell is in trouble now as Scott Story climbs to the top.
Do it, Story!
What is he going to do here? He loves that Swanton bomb. No. Oh. Shaking that rope was Sacapuntos. Sacapuntos with a disrespectful slap to Scott Story. The most mysterious man in foil auto wrestling gets caught. Oh, it's that powerbomb variation once again from Craig Mitchell. He's looking for a rear naked choke, and now he's got it. Sacapuntos has the rear naked choke. That coquina clutch right underneath the chin there. He's in the rope though, is Craig Mitchell. A swanton bomb off the top rope from Scott Story. Taking out both men, and now Sutra throws him to the outside. Sacapuntos is in trouble. 1, 2, 3. 1. I have no idea what happened there. It looks like Kenny Sutra has won the match. A controversial finish there. It looked like the referee thought maybe Sacapuntos' hand was under the rope. Something happened there, but it doesn't matter as Kenny Sutra is your new and first ever FLW KD Productions Fargo champion. Now he better get out of the dodge. He better get out of there because at any moment this is 24/7 now as long as he's in the city of Fargo. And it looks like the owner of KD Productions is not happy about the fact that Kenny Sutra won that belt. That is Donnie Dahl not happy about that as he was rooting for his good friend Scott Story. Story looks like he's sneaking around though with a weapon of some kind here. As Kenny Sutra, as I said, you've got to get out of there. You can't just like hang out with that belt on the line. Oh, Scott Story with a chair, and now Craig Mitchell throwing Scott Story into the railing. El Sacapuntos with a pin. 1, 2, 3. El Sacapuntos is the second KD Productions FLW Fargo champion, and he did exactly what I said for Kenny to do. He got immediately out of dodge.
Sacapuntos is now your Fargo champion!
All right, FLW fans, I'm JJ Cash. As you can see right there, Matt Knicks is waiting. The arrival of the undefeated Chainsaw King, and he's off like a flash. And the Chainsaw King meeting him right there in the entranceway, as if he knew Matt Knicks was coming after him. Knicks into the table now. All this is legal until both men get into the ring. This, of course, Matt Knicks, a member of Ruler of the Roost, and Chainsaw King has declared open war. Oh! Into the jaw and throat goes that chair. He declared open war, as I was saying, on Rulers of the Roost, the men he blames for his over 600-day undefeated streak coming to an end. And a trash can into the head of Matt Knicks. It was Christian Rose that pinned him. Chainsaw King, that is, but it was Rulers of the Roost that attacked Chainsaw King and cost him his 300-plus day reign as heavyweight champion in his 600-plus day reign, undefeated streak. An absolute war to start this match as the referee Ricky attempting to get some semblance of order here as Chainsaw King gets the crowd on their feet. Maybe the biggest fan favorite of all of Foilo to wrestle right into the eyes.
Give it to Duke!
Looking for approval from this crowd. That's a VIP table there. You can get that for $100 for one night or $150 for both if you're in the area. Either mine out of Fargo. Williston. Big forearm there. As the 6'4", 300-pound Chainsaw King argues with the referee here. And everything he does is legal until they get him in the ring. And that bell rings. Matt Knicks tried to attack King before he even had a chance to get this match off the ground. It has not worked for him, a chop there. That is a massive chest you are attempting to hit if you're Matt Knicks. Maybe not the strategy Matt needs to take here. Matt needs to stick, move, and increase the tempo of this match, as he now is being stalked by the 6'4", 300-pound monster known as Chainsaw King, as he tosses Matt Knicks into the ring. And as soon as King gets into the ring, this match will officially be underway. Yelling at the crowd, looking for support is Chainsaw King, as Matt Knicks looks worse for wear here, as his game plan of attacking King early didn't work. And here we go, match underway. Big right hand blocked by King. King now just laying shots into the neck and shoulder and face of Matt Knicks. Knicks, a member of Rulers of the Roost, along with Kenny Sutra, Mike Hartenbauer, and their leader Christian Rose, who just lost the FLW Heavyweight and Outlaw Championship in a previous episode. As a matter of fact, the last episode of Fully Loaded TV, and that unbelievable ladder match you can check out, as King now in control since Jump Street. What's he doing there? Grab by the neck and grab him by the feet, drops him down on his face. Knicks checking to see how many teeth he has, and now a sort of somersault maneuver there on the lower back of Matt Knicks, right into the kidneys. It may not look like much, but 300 pounds landing on your kidneys, it hurts, and here we go. He got him up. This is either going to be a backbreaker or a side slam. No, backbreaker. Holding him in place, and now beating on the chest of Matt Knicks as the air being driven out of Matt Knicks. Matt has had almost no offense in the early goings of this match. One has to wonder, though, how long will this match go on with Matt Knicks all alone out there? You know, with Rulers of the Roost around, and there are a couple of members here. We already saw Kenny Sutra earlier. We know Christian Rose is here, not got him by the throat, this King. So we know at least three members of Rulers of the Roost are here. Off the ropes goes Matt Knicks. King goes off. Big time shoulder block. And Matt Knicks goes flying. And Chainsaw King into the corner, much to the happiness of this crowd here in Fargo at the Southwest Youth Hockey Arena. King now removing his Never Be Normal shirt, available at chainsawking.tv. Knicks finally coming to his feet as maybe King took too long. Oh, not sure what Knicks was going for there, but there is nothing he could do. That is a blatant chokehold that the referee is doing absolutely nothing about. The referee is scared of Chainsaw King. The face paint and the body paint all over King here as he is threatening Knicks. A shot there to the stomach. Driving the air once again. King is just toying with the much smaller Matt Knicks, who you knew coming into this match that he had to pick up the speed, and so far it's just been all Chainsaw King. By the way, that is not a glove on Chainsaw King's right hand. He just paints his hand that way. Oh, he calls this the dance. Plax dance with him. Matt Knicks. He's got to do something here. He's being ragdolled by Chainsaw King. Oh, there, pushes him off. Now, Knicks. Nope, caught him. Into that exploder suplex position. Knicks maybe throw an elbow here into his ear. Do something to fight back here. King is just in complete control. No, Knicks got his foot into the rope there. King backed him up a little too far. Now Knicks has got a shot. Knicks is biting at the neck of Chainsaw King. At the neck and ear. Just desperate times call for desperate measures from Knicks. Knicks now on that second rope looking. Shoulder block off the second rope. Got the monster off his feet. This is what Knicks needs to do. He needs to leave his feet. He needs to up the speed, up the tempo, get this match where he wants it. Stops in the corner there. Matt Knicks in control all of a sudden. One little mistake by Chainsaw King of just taking Knicks too far into that corner, allowing him to get a release off the exploder suplex attempt, and now Knicks driving the air out of King. Using every bit of that 5 count as the referee out of position to make the 5 count. Not entirely sure if this ref thinks this is no rules still. A confusing job there, but now Knicks with a kick to the back, right into the shoulders of Chainsaw King. It doesn't matter how strong you are. If you take a guy's ribs or back out, the strength really diminishes in a hurry. Knicks now tearing at the face, right under the chin. Almost a chokehold there on Chainsaw King, is reaching back over for the eyes and nose, anything to get the pressure released off of that, right off that vein there. Now, right into the nose, hard to breathe, gets right back. Trying to cut off the blood supply to the brain. It's not a chokehold, it's more cutting off the blood, not the oxygen. Completely legal. Chainsaw King looks like he is in a world of hurt all of a sudden. Knicks has found a way to neutralize the power of the big man. Oh no. Just as I say that, King has got him up. King has Knicks up, and this is not going to end well for Matt Knicks. Into the corner again, the air driven out of Matt Knicks. Matt has to find a way again just to get back in control. Maybe take out a knee. Do something here to speed up the tempo of this match. Hard though when you're back and the air has been driven out of you the way King has done that to Knicks for the majority of this match. Knicks asking for help here. Now a chokehold in the corner once again. Referee not in position for about the 3rd or 4th time in this match. Knicks thrown into the opposite corner violently. Full head of steam. No, King gets out of the way. Enziguri to the back of King's head. King is in trouble. The King is down. 1, 2. No, 2 only. Boy, you can get knocked out. I know it doesn't look like much, but it doesn't take much to knock someone out with a blow to the back of the head. It's why they're banned in boxing and mixed martial arts. A 2 count there. Again, it was more of a chokehold than a pin. And now Knicks stomping and standing on the back of Chainsaw King. As I said before, if you can neutralize somebody's back, no matter how big they are, you can really neutralize their power. Knicks is just in control here now with chokehold. 1, no, it's a pin. A lazy pin from Matt Knicks. 1, 2, no, this is again, he's choking him and the referee's counting it as a pin. I'm already sounding incredulous here, but I'm feeling the referee's just throwing the rules out the window here, and I guess that's how I'll have to call it, as Matt Knicks now arguing with the crowd, taking his time. You can't do that with Chainsaw King in that ring. You absolutely cannot give him a second of breath. There he goes! No! Second rope moonsault. You gotta wonder, had he not taken that time to talk to the crowd, if Matt Knicks would have hit that home and really drove the air out of Chainsaw King, who is now feeding off of this Fargo crowd as he looks around to his hashtag Chainsaw Nation. Matt Knicks is in trouble here as King back to a vertical base. Not good if you're Matt Knicks. King now, Knicks finally to his feet. King waiting for him, and Knicks has a look like this is not good. This is not good. He knows it. Yeah, he's right there. Not good if you're Matt Knicks. Knicks begging off. That's not going to work. Maybe if he wasn't a Rulers of the Roost member. Oh, no. Oh, come on, no. No. Oh, no. He's going to break those fingers. We've seen this before. Knicks begging him not to do that, especially not with his right hand. No.
Mr. Knicks,
Don't do it.
forgive you.
Don't do it, please.
But they
He needs that
can
hand.
be a bit cruel. I'm sorry.
Oh, King says he's sorry. Oh. If you've ever slammed your hand in a door, you know how much that hurts. And Chainsaw King just throws a headbutt for good measure, but that hand, he's lucky. Knicks will be lucky if only one of his fingers is broken. Oh, caught him now into exploder suplex position. King has him up, toying with him, but see, he didn't take him all the way to that corner like he did last time. This time, executes the suplex perfectly. An over-the-head slam suplex combination, and King stalking Matt Knicks. 1, 2, a disrespectful pin. Had he hooked the leg, he might have won the match. But it was a disrespectful pin from Chainsaw King on Matt Knicks, and now, as if he's blaming the foot more than he is Matt Knicks, he's got him by the foot, just tearing at the ankle. That torques all the way up to the knee. All the tendons and everything in that leg being torqued in an uncomfortable position, and now King talking once again to the referee in the crowd, stomping on that foot, ankle, knee, being just completely torn apart here as Chainsaw King once again in complete control, possibly kick there from Matt Knicks. He loves the clover leaf. He also loves the crucifix powerbomb. A backhand there from Matt Knicks. Knicks now, he's got to try to speed this up. Oh, a clothesline, not going to get the job done there. Again, not going to get the job done. Got to go for his legs. You got to take him down that way. He shots directly into the chest, right into the meat and power of Chainsaw King is not going to work. You got to realize that you can't just keep going back to the well, especially if the well is dry. King calling to the crowd here, possibly looking for a double choke slam, a crucifix powerbomb. Oh no, he's telling him to try it again here. Don't fall for it. Matt Knicks, why are you trying this? I know it's a pride thing at this point, but go for the knee, right now, top one. Oh! A forearm to the side of the head, right into the temple, a knockout blow. And now the Texas Cloverleaf possibly about to be applied here. The Chainsaw Cloverleaf got him turned over, and we have seen many men tap out to this maneuver. Knicks trying to get there. No, right dead center in the middle of the ring. Matt Knicks has tapped out, and this match is over.